Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video to the channel. Welcome to League's Progress episode 13. So in the previous episode we were racking up some points and we made some decisions on what we were moving in terms of relics, areas and also blessings. In this episode we are finally going to achieve the tier 7 relic and with it the Icyenic faith book, which is going to make a dramatic difference for our PVM and also our damage output as well. Now in this video we're going to be delving into more tasks as well, just to try and see if we can progress to that tier 7 and also working on a couple of other stuff as well. Now, if you guys have been enjoying the videos, please make sure to leave me a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, and any suggestions for things you want me to do in terms of the next wave of tips and tricks videos, drop in the comment section down below. Thank you all so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed. Let's jump into it and get some league points. Okay, so we have just finished a little tips and tricks video for you guys. Hopefully you guys have seen it and have got some benefit from it. Now, one of the things I did was actually do quite a lot of the lamp unlock. So I've not touched a lot of these lamps. And the really nice thing about it is that now I'm on a really big multiplier, they'll be really decent in terms of the XP reward. So from 433, there's some necromancy stuff as well. 240 XP there is actually really high. And we've also got an archaeology lamp, which is really nice. That should give us a decent amount of XP. 86 archaeology is a bit steep, so we'll work on that and get that at some point. So I'm going to go and throw this on dungeoneering. That's going to be 10,000 XP. And then we also got a dragonkin lamp as well. From the Edgeville thing, the Edgeville rebuilding Edgeville, that's it. Rebuilding Edgeville actually was pretty mad, to be fair, because all you need to do is literally speak to Vanica and you can literally like just get loot from there. But 71 dungeoneering is really nice. We'll get the archaeology lamp back at a later date. We got 48 archaeology from sending our research team out for the first time, which is nice. But for now I need to go and edit that tips and tricks video. So what I'm going to do is going to visit the archaeology professors. So I'm going to try and head over to the Alchemy dig site because this is the one I think I'm going to kind of focus on and dial in and use this as my one site. I think that because we're region locked, yes, you do have Zami as well. I'm just going to focus on one site, one professor, and hopefully it just means it gives me materials and artifacts I can restore. So that could be a way to go and definitely like give myself a bump up in terms of a level. But I need to go and find one of the professors, which might be a little bit tedious and I might have to go and get some items first, but after that we can move on and progress onwards. Whoever came up with the idea of having a full tool belt with all the archaeology relics in, you are my favourite mod. So because of that we don't have to go and backtrack and do some stuff, we can literally just go straight away to the archaeology professor and go and get looting. But 8,000 XP per pickpocket is criminal on how good that is, and 35,000 coins as well. This is just going to be somewhere where I can just do a full AFK while editing and not have to worry about anything at all. We are still 350 points off the next tier, which we'll go and get really quickly. I've got some tasks which are like 200 points. We're just going to do some of the fletching ones because it's nice and quick. And then we can get Icyenic Faith and then we can just brutally go and go after every boss possible. So yeah, let's go and edit that video, and then once we're back, we're ready to go and make a big push and see what we can do with our brand new relic. Okay, so big runespan task done, and we are now 40 points off the next and final relic. So what I've done here, there's a couple of tasks I'm going to come back and do at later dates, just because runespan, until I build some points up, is a little bit annoying. So that is definitely a task to do in some AFK time further down the line. 150 mil agility as well. So we are going to leave and go to the Archaeology Guild, because what this is going to do is actually give us our final task. So very close to 50 mil thieving XP, and that'll pretty much be the task we need to go and cross us over the line. So we are about 500k XP. So I'm going to go over to the professors. Now, one thing which has really been noticeable actually is I heard that the nerf to the professors was bad. Doing a couple of hours of thieving in the professors, it is noticeable just how bad it is. Like the amount of resources you get in terms of like dig site materials and chronos and also artifacts as well is so bad compared to what it used to be. So originally my plan was actually to do this for 99 archaeology. Don't think that's really going to be the method now. So there'll definitely be some archaeology involved. And I'm just going to focus on the Alchemy dig site just because it's got quite a decent range of spots and stuff like that as well. Moonlight might be alright as well, but I just think that if you just focus on one, it just means that you keep all your archaeology materials for that one dig site as well. So we shall see, but 35k per pickpocket, 8k XP per pickpocket as well. It's just crazy how good this is. So we're just 300k from this and we would have unlocked the final relic. Also as well, 23 tasks off the next region really isn't that bad. I've been kind of combing through a lot of my tasks recently just with what's left and stuff. There's a lot of diaries, so maybe we'll go and tackle a lot of diaries, but there's some tasks here which really aren't too bad. especially when you go to the world tasks, like things you could just do on the standard world. So yeah, from the global one all the way down, there's definitely some tasks we could knock out. So I'm going to go and have a bit of fun with the Icyenic book. Let's see what that's like first. And tonight, definitely, there'll be a bit of grinding just on tasks, just to go and get that region unlocked. I do need to go and make an Amulet of Souls and a Ring of Death, so I'll take you guys along with that as well. And then I think I'm going to try Archaeology first, but I do want to try a couple of bosses and just see what they're like and how good they are. So here we go, 2 more pickpockets till we're done, and there we go. 50 million Thief XP, 200 points, and the final relic is ours. So I've talked about it numerous times over probably the past couple of videos, but we are going for Icyenic Faith. So this is going to give us full protection prayers, going to give us soul split while we've got protection prayers as well. But also, we are going to get this Tome of the Icyenic, which is going to give us a plus 50 prayer bonus. On top of that, for every prayer bonus we'll have, it's 0.2% critical strike as well. So the whole Lord of Light setup and all that stuff is about to pop off. And for the final form, there's only one thing left to do, and that's really just to go and get the combat blessing for the perking. So once we've got fully perked out armors and weapons and all that stuff, it is just going to be another level. But really, really happy to have this. Let's go and create our amulets and rings. The reason why I've gone for a souls and also a ring of death is because they give you some prayer bonus, and prayer bonus is essentially what's going to give me more DPS. So grab the 2 onyxes which we got from Zuck, go to Death's office, and yeah, let's go and buy these hydrixes. Let's go and gear up, and I'll see you guys at the Archclaysor. I look like I am a machine. In terms of the amulet, the 99 crafting, that'll be tonight's project, but the Ring of Death is sorted. We have full primal +5. Don't think it's quite as high as what the Acto could be, but again, that'll be something we'll AFK in the meantime. We are going to go all 5 mechanics, not a person who's been able to do that in the main game, but let's see how this goes with full League's benefits. So we are back for another day of the League's progress, and as you can see, we are now 1 task off the final region unlock. So yesterday it went off a little bit. I've not shown too much in terms of clips of like PVMing with the tier 7 Icyenic Faith book, but I can tell you now, it is incredible. This is so fun. We're going to be showing a lot more of that PVM today. I just kind of wanted to show stuff before like I showed myself up. I just wanted to have a bit of a practice, bit of a play with it as well. So places we went to was Archaeology. We also went to Kerapac and tried Kerapac hard mode as well. We actually got a fractured staff piece, which is incredible. So hopefully today, the main points today should hopefully be to finish that fractured staff. In terms of what else we did, 94 summoning. So we got quite a lot of blue charms from Kerapac, which we used. So 94 summoning. Hopefully finish that if we do enough Kerapac today and get to 99. We have knocked off a lot of tasks. A lot of these were the easy Karamja ones. So we've pretty much done Karamja easy, Karamja medium, Karamja hard. And the only one we've got left to do now is get 95 summoning to be able to go and catch a monkey for a pet. So that is why we were doing some summoning, but only 500k off, so we're not really too bad there as well. In terms of yesterday, we got 62 Hunter, which is nice, really progressed stats, 50 Archaeology, and 114 Thieving. My AFK yesterday was simply pickpocketing the Archaeologist. Not as good as what I hoped, but you know what? We can work around Archaeology, definitely. It's just how we're going to do it more than anything. But really happy with where we are and what we're doing in terms of progress. So what I'm going to go and do now is actually just go and try and see and find one of the easiest things to go and do. It actually might just be the woodcutting one, because again, training woodcutting, you're getting crazy logs and really not doing too much in terms of like taking time for it. Or we could just go and do one of the fletching ones again. Really easy. But I've still got to admit that I'd still have quite a lot of like relatively easy tasks to do as well. And obviously we've got to do the big push now for the Dragon Trophy, which I actually think is achievable. For the first time in a long time doing leagues, I actually think that the Dragon Trophy is something I'm more than interested in going for. And looking forward to it, really. So all of these I'm going to start like sweeping up a little bit, like all the kills and stuff as well. Like with the fact I've got the Lord of Light, I can just go and blitz anything. So yeah, let's find something nice and quick. Now, Anachronia, the reason why I want to get to Anachronia pretty sharpish is because my AFK while editing the videos is going to be to go and use the Dream of Ire. I'm probably going to go on crafting first because I want to go and get 99 crafting or 93 crafting with the boost from the Production Master, just so I can go and make my Amulet of Souls. I think it would be really beneficial to use that alongside what I'm doing in terms of the combat stuff. Right, let's go make a U-short bow and then we can go and unlock it. And we'll come back to woodcutting a little bit later, actually. The woodcutting's been pretty chill, to be fair. I've done a couple of levels and really won't be too bad of a 99 to go and get anyway. We're only doing maples because it's relatively quick and it's not too much of a problem. And seems that you get some maples at a relatively good rate as well. So let's go and hop over. So if we go and teleport to, let's go to 4 to do it as well, because I'll do a magic short bow as well, because that is also another task to go and do. But would want to say a massive thank you for the support on all the videos lately. Yesterday, I released the tips and tricks video, which has gone down incredibly well. It's one of my best performing videos in a long time. And yeah, thank you guys for the feedback, for the love on it as well. Really do appreciate it. And it's gone down so incredibly well. With most of the videos, actually, to be fair, in League, like League last year was a bit of a bad point also. Someone setting the fort on fire last year, but absolutely smashed it. Really happy with how it's gone. And I think it's gone really well this year. So I'm just going to put this in. Also as well, you'll be glad to know I have cleaned my bank. That took a little while yesterday, I can tell you that. Cleaned it, organised it, it's got rid of most of the junk. There's our fractured staff of Armadale symbol. We did really well in terms of some of the Glacier loot as well. Like some of the Glacier loot, we got the Book of Wen, we got Book of Jazz. Yeah, and things like the Water Talismans just mean that I don't have to use rune bars for secondaries. We did a little bit of pickpocketing, which... bit disappointed. Obviously, they've made the changes, which I forgot about, and they really aren't great. I will say that. The changes to the professors really aren't the best. So, I need a U log. Grab a magic log as well. We've got 2 bowstrings. And this will be a nice, easy way to finish. I would say yesterday as well, like, my gout tuber look was horrific. It took me way past 100 favors to go and get the gout tuber, so yeah, that was a bit brutal. But we did get it. I do think if it weren't for the gout tuber, we would have cleaned up the Cramger diaries a lot quicker. But you know what? It's the RNG you play. Right, so there we go. Magic and U short bows equipped, 80 points each. And that now means we now have the final area unlocked. Now, we're actually going to miss the animation for it because you guys have seen it enough. But what I thought would be really cool was to have it as a screenshot, just for a slightly different thumbnail to finish the series. Oh, well, that was anticlimactic. It didn't even do an animation. So I suppose it'll have to be when we get the last blessing, which is also going to be one of our big targets for the rest of this video. Don't think I'll get it quite in this one, because there's a couple which are a little bit tricky. But in terms of what blessings I've got for Anachronia, 3 of them are Wretch Matriarchs, and I'm sure like 1 is a dinosaur one as well. So we can absolutely like blast through that. And then it's trying to find another one of which we can complete. So if I just go and find blessings... so 1 is 10 gemstone dragons, which I can actually do this. I just need to go and claim like the hard Karamja diary. Then defeat Wretch Matriarchs, equipped Lenika's spear, kill dinosaurs, and then just try and do the Wretch Matriarchs all in 5 seconds, which with Lord of Light I shouldn't really struggle with. So yeah, let's go and hop over. Let's go and find out. Hopefully all of the quests are also completed. We just got some points and tasks for doing the quests. We'll go look at Anachronia. Right, okay, so we've got to go and build out the Anachronia base, which is important because it means we can affect how many workers we've got. The more workers we've got, the more resources we're going to get. So we're going to work on that, as well as transmuting some of my runes up, just so we've got the ability to be able to keep spamming the advanced time spell. So with tier 7, advanced time spell has no limit. You can use it as much as possible. So we're going to go and crack out our base camp and upgrade our town hall all the way up. And then hopefully after that, we can have the AFK time to go and do some of our skills in the Dream of Ire. But I'm sure I need a ring to go to the Dream of Ire, but we can find out and see what we need for that as well. So that is going to wrap up the video for today. I think you guys can agree a pretty massive episode. Tier 7 relic and unlocking our final region in the form of Anachronia is pretty big for the overall big push to the Dragon Trophy. So in the meantime, I'm going to be doing a little bit of AFKing at the Dreams of Ire, because that is an incredible way to level up a couple of skills, which I've neglected so far because I knew I would get here eventually. And also in the next episode, we are finally going to delve in and do the PVM challenges I've been looking forward to for the whole leagues. So in this video, I did do some PVM, but I've decided not to show it just because it's more practice and just getting my head around the Lights of Sara and just making sure I could proc it correctly for those instantly quick kills. But in the next episode, I'll show you a lot more of how I'm doing, more PVM content and more chasing those high points, and also pushing for our final blessing. And then pretty much, in terms of the unlocks for leagues, we are pretty much there, and it'll be one big sprint towards the Dragon Trophy. But I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you have, please make sure to leave me a like, subscribe to the channel. Any suggestions for content or anything you're struggling with, drop in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys very soon for the next video.